So I was just thinking, something I just want to read real quick. Hopefully I can get it out before my laptop die. But yesterday was Passover, and Passover is it's a Jewish holiday. It's some people may know what Passover is. Basically, I'm just gonna see. I like to just read straight to the point. The definition: it's a major Jewish holiday that celebrates the biblical story of the Israelites escaping from slavery in Egypt. So that's pretty important. The history of as a part of our history as a Christian, or as actually in all many religions here. It's a part of our story here in America. So I kept seeing this frog. This frog literally stayed on the back patio a whole entire day, from sun up to sundown, from sundown to sun up to sundown. And so I was just like really sitting on it. So sometimes animals, they have animal totems and spiritual meanings. When animals in different seasons, sometimes I'll be drawn to different animals or different things. And I'm like, hold on, is this frog trying to come? I'm literally like, is he trying to be my pet? Do he want to come in? Like, what's going on? So I'm just reading a few things that I found on here, as long as my laptop's down. When frogs appear, it's time to sing your soul song. Need help belting out your truth? Frog as a spirit totem and power animal can help. Frog teaches you to embrace your voice with pride and how to help you jump right into a situation you're hurt, into a situation so you are heard. Delve deeply in frog symbolism and meaning to find out how this animal spirit guide can help educate and strengthen you. Of course, that interests me. Excuse my crazy hair. Of course, that interests me. I was like, what? Okay, frog spirit brings us into a deeper connection with our feelings, perspectives, and our ability to purge negativity. Excuse my I gotta stop looking at the camera because I'm gonna keep freaking out about how crazy I look right at this moment. But anywho, so it says our ability to purge negativity from our lives, be that dis-ease, spiritual, mental, or physical. Frog cannot endure a toxic environment and challenges you to release those emotions like anger, hatred, bitterness, and etc. that you hold back. These outlooks show up in a person's aura like dark splotches and in turn decrease our natural protective and intuitive abilities. Frog spirit often comes to people who are simply not taking care of themselves in the way that they should. Sometimes this relates to diet, exercise, and lifestyle. In other cases, it may relate to a relationship on which you're spending too much energy. Wow, with little return. Dang. In both cases, it's time for a change. Step back and take the time to consider new ideas and outlooks. Just like the tadpole, you're about to grow into something new and wonderful. The goddess of love in Rome, Venus, held frogs as sacred. This symbolism speaks of self-love too. In the story of the Frog Prince, we see the young maiden willing to give her hand in marriage to the frog in order to save her mother. She was rewarded when the frog turned into a handsome prince. Here, I want a fly or net, so I'm trying to. Here, we see remarkable selflessness and the ability to see beyond surface reality to potentials. From a shamanic perspective, frog is a walker between two worlds, water and earth. As a predominantly night creature, the frog has strong ties to the moon. This creature's song brings in the rain, and work his special magic. It is a joyous celebration of Earth's nurturing, cleansing, and renewal. Let frog help you find your soul song. In nature's frog, let me see, are harbingers. I don't know what that is. Harbingers. I don't know what that word means. Of spring, and I can't look it up. Was my thing about that. They hide beneath snow until things begin to melt. Then the males began announcing their intention to the females, followed by later on hardy group of bouncing baby frogs who live in the melting snow and mud. Wow. This is one of the reasons that frogs represent birth and fertility. Finally, if frogs leave an area, it's regarded as a bad omen of some type of natural disaster ahead. They got a whole bunch more, but this is really interesting. The frog comes to help remind us of the connection of the earth and the seasons. You may find yourself going through a time of growth and transformation, and I do. Another reason for frog's appearance could be your finances. When you're in a jam, frog spirit seems to loosen purse strings and bring a bit of much welcome luck as it hops along your path. Come on, get hopping. Come on. The symbolism for this idea stems from the tadpole's similarity to the male sperm. Sperm is the fertilizer which helps bring about life, hence abundance of all types of accredited to the frog's symbolic meaning. The animal spirit guide could be coaxing you toward a physical or emotional cleansing, detox, cry until you find peace. It say cry, detox, cry until you find peace. Look for a mantra or a chant aimed at purification and healing so that you can sing with frog back to wholeness. Remember, frogs can jump 50 times their own body length. You have the strength to swim through those murky waters, my friend. And frog is here to help and support. Wasn't that cute? See, little messages like that, I'll be paying attention. I'm about to read some more. Let me see. As long as my laptop stay on. If you're interested, let me see, because it was something else. That was just one article. I like what it was saying, though. I like what it was saying. Frogs have been featured in many fairy tales and legends and ancient stories. Sometimes they get a positive description, but sometimes negative. These creatures often seem intimidating, but they do not cause any harm. What if a frog is showing up at a time in your life again? What does it mean? A frog is a good luck sign in some cultures. It symbolizes transition and creativity. So if you see one, the good news is that it will bring you good luck. That's the message they deliver when they show up. We spot them quite often, but never expect this kind of message from such a small, fascinating creature. He stayed on my porch the whole entire day. I'm talking about sundown, sun up, sundown. It was a meaningful lesson coming from a creature that most of us have ignored throughout our lives. Let's explore. What does it mean? The most common interpretation is that you are going to have good luck in the future. Seeing a frog may also indicate that your life is going smoothly and that there's no need to worry about anything. It is also a possibility that your life will change for the better and you'll be able to achieve your goals. Hallelujah and amen. In some cases, such as when you see a white, no, he wasn't white. Another interpretation of seeing a frog is that it means that someone close to you will die soon. This can be very disturbing for some people, and it may cause them mental anguish if you think about it too much. The most common interpretation represents the change of transformation in one's life. See, death and birth is a circle of life. My fur baby's getting older though. I mean, everybody's getting older. Everybody's gonna die one day. So if you see situation interesting, blah, 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 blah. Frogs symbolize renewal, resurrection, and fertility. Bringing rain, therefore crops, bringing wisdom, often carved into walls and temples and tombs to help guide souls of the dead in their journey through the underworld. Wow. Frogs are still used as symbols today in many cultures around the world. Frogs are believed to be able to heal illness and bring good luck to homes. Frog can represent a symbol of springtime in Japan and China. The frog, let me see. In Greek mythology, Zeus turned into a frog to escape his wife's anger. He was later saved by Hercules when he was being attacked by the snakes. In Western culture, the frog was associated with witchcraft since medieval times, when witches were thought to ride on them during storms. An Australian Aborigines believed that they ate a frog, they would become strong like their ancestors who hunted the kangaroos and other wild game with their bare hands. Okay? They didn't have weapons and boomerangs or nothing. When a frog crosses your path, you have to stop and question, why is this frog crossing my path? It is a beautiful day and the frog is healthy. It's probably trying to get away from something or somewhere. If you see a frog near water, it could be trying to get back home from a long journey. If you see a frog on land or in the middle of nowhere, it might be looking for food or shelter. If you're feeling bad about yourself or have been thinking about killing yourself, then seeing a frog can mean that you'll find happiness in life again. Wow. It could also mean that someone else needs help in finding their way through life, too. If there are too many frogs in your area, it means that there will be many opportunities for good things to happen in the future. Okay, yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm really liking all of this. What does it mean when the frog's on your doorstep? Because he was on my step. Frogs are associated with many things. Although their unexpected jumps scare us a little bit. Yeah, they do. These creatures never cause any harm. Sometimes we also spot them wandering on the patio and resting on the doorstep. That's where he was. So what is the meaning of this when he's on the doorstep? The water spirit simply wants you to know that you are ready for an emotional transformation that can be related to anyone or anything. You will handle it and move forward better, with better strength. It is a good sign because something new will happen in your life. I claim it. Most of us think that changes are not good, but new changes can be productive and more satisfying than the life that we were living before. We all have gone through changes and we've survived. The frog's appearance on the doorstep only alerts you to be better prepared. You will know what is coming your way and you can deal with it without experiencing any shock. That emotional transformation will be beneficial. You will get emotionally stronger and more focused on your life's prime objectives. This is all right up my alley and making me feel better. I need to play this back. The frog on Passover. The frog on Passover. All right, y'all. Let me try to get ready to get up and stretch and get it moving. I hope you enjoyed that.